watching it?
We are going to do our evaluation.
Take my jacket off.
Wait.
All right, students, we're going to be doing the evaluation. We're going to start with this group first. Get your makeup. We'll work on that later. As soon as you're finished this evaluation. And we'll get started with that quickly. You want to get a chair? Okay, ladies, can all we gather around this monitor? We're going to evaluate the Don't Sleep in Class video. Gather around, please.
And then when you're ready to play, you just press this.
First off, what do you think of the video just generally?
Super good.
I like it.
You like it? Everything kind of worked? Was there a beginning, middle, and end to the story?
Yeah.
And you notice special effects. What special effects did they use? And one of the special effects, maybe you can tell us about your film and some of the problems that you ran into and how you corrected it, because the correction made a big difference, I think. Speak up so we can hear on the camera.
Okay, camera angles, like where to place it, and like to make sure that the effect came out good, so that we keep refilming, and the lighting.
Why don't you go step by step and pause the film at those points where they made corrections. It would be really important to see where they made the correction, because it really made a big difference in the movie telling the story. And the whole lesson here is, how do you tell a story visually? If I'm going to even interview, I'm showing a red truck, I don't need to say there's a red truck behind me. You merely show it. Okay, go ahead and play it and pause it at the points where you ran into problems and had to correct. So go ahead and talk us through it.
Pretty much all the parts where Giselle popped up, we actually got her like initially it was just like walking and so we had to refilm a couple parts so she could cut out, and then yeah, she disappeared rather than it be her walking in that sense.
So right there she appears, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about the sound effects then too. Does that help the story?
We use the mic and we just grab the pencil and we make the sound effect like this.
Oh, that's why you guys told us to be funny.
Yeah.
Keep on playing and stop, because there are a lot of little elements in here.
Oh, and the color effect. So whenever Giselle comes up, the color effect is different from the original color.
That gives you a psychological that she's dreaming, right? But you don't know that till the end. Now right here, tell us about this shot.
Oh, what?
We had to make sure that the camera didn't move because
Yeah, and I had to make sure that Glennie had to go a specific way
like
she
walk
walked.
the
Yeah.
same way. So we had to refilm this like a lot.
five
of
times.
So Glennie had to actually be in the same position as the girl popped in her background.
We had to put like quarters on the ground to make sure we were walking.
Very good. Now tell us about the shot right here coming up right now. What happened there?
You told me to cut out the part so it looks like, I don't know, visually appealing.
The actual technical term is like ballistics. So in other words, if I threw you the ball, visually you expect the ball to arrive at the other person at the right time. So if I went like that, and the person caught the ball like, the timing is off. So she had to edit that so that everything, she turned and she was running already. The other one, she turned and she ran 15 steps, and then the other picture, another 15 steps, so she kind of like backed up visually. So as soon as she turned, she was running. The other one, she would run off the screen. That is all a matter of timing the video, which makes it more believable that she is literally, you're there and watching her run. Because all about making the video is telling the viewer what the story is, and you don't want to make the viewer feel uncomfortable because the timing is off. When you got a good edited film, everything looks normal. Anytime you watch a movie and something seems out of kilter, it doesn't seem like it's working right, then you are falling out of the storyline. So that's why timing is very important. Continue. Now what is this discovery? You have to reshoot this.
Yeah.
Tell them about it.
So the first time we had was that she was running directly to the camera, and you couldn't see the fact that the girl wasn't chasing
Louder
her.
for the camera.
Oh, let go over here.
Yes.
Okay, so in the first part, when we were recording, the first time we did it, she was running towards the camera. It wasn't good enough because you couldn't see the girl not chasing her anymore. So you told us to make sure that then you would run towards the camera but move to the side so she knows that no girl is actually following her. So we had to retape it.
Yeah.
Like 3 times.
Do you understand what you're saying? Glennie was running straight for the camera like this. The information was back here that I couldn't see. So she had to make sure, and you can rewind it, she had to make sure she ran off the side so you can see that no one was chasing her. The ghost wasn't there. So initially, go ahead and run it. She ran straight for the camera and not reviewing that the girl was not following her anymore. So the important information in your video was missing. And so they had to go out and reshoot it. And this was important too, the taps on the shoulder, so tell them about the taps on the shoulder before you play it.
Oh, okay. So we had to time the tapping of like when Giselle was tapping on her shoulder to when Mr. Lyons was like waking her up in the classroom. Cause,
And what about left and right shoulder?
oh yeah, and we had to flip it because, when Mr. Lyons tapped on her shoulder, it was on the other side.
So did you notice the room flipped over? It's a mirror image of the room. So it worked, but they had to sometimes make the corrections and edit by, she was being tapped on this side as the ghost, and Mr. Lyons woke her up on this side. Flipped the room over, and he ended up looking normal, tapping her on the other side. Only you as an editor knew that happened. You didn't notice that, right? When you first watched the movie, you just, oh, good movie, bad news, thumbs up, thumbs down. That's really what the viewer should do. Thumbs up, thumbs down. They shouldn't be worried. Wrong shoulder. Oh, she had a coat on, now she doesn't have a coat on. Oh, her hair was up, now it's down. So that's all continuity and timing and everything, so you're learning that. Okay? Any questions? Could they have done better? I think they did a really good job. And they really told the story. So I'm going to turn the camera and you get yourself ready for your next video.
Oh my gosh.
Ready, Megan?
Yes.
Okay, before the team does their own self-evaluation on the video, I want you to tell me whether you could understand the storyline. Yes, yeah, I'm seeing heads nod, yes. So you could tell the storyline. So tell me the storyline. What happened? The statue is missing and then they found it in Sproat's room. Okay, now go to your video and tell us the difficulty and your rationale. You can stop it as we did the other one and saying we chose this black and white color, we chose this special effect and everything else. All right?
So we got our inspiration for our silent film from like the Charlie Chaplin old school silent films. So we were trying to do like an old time silent film. So then that's why we chose like the color. And then as you can see, like the effect on top of the film is like scratchy and it's like moving.
And we're also like moving fast, and that's how it was back in the 20s and 30s. I think the hard parts were the angles with the statue in the very beginning because we had to make sure that the statue wasn't in the shot.
And then also just like researching how to even like take out a shot inside a film and then like putting the statue inside another like room. That was like the most difficult part. Yeah. And then just go
You want to
through.
play it through? So you show them what part where the statue was taken out.
Well, our first issue was that scene because originally it was a wide shot, but then we realized that the statue was in it and it was too hard to get rid of while we're in it, so we just went to one of our close-up shots.
And so the statue is removed now.
Yeah, me and Noel just took a picture and then just went on Photoshop and erased it.
Right, okay. Could you really tell whether what was movie and what was Photoshop in the movie? Because the shot wasn't moving anyway.
It's hard to tell because like the old film is
Yeah.
all like
Mhm.
scratchy. Yeah.
And then we put the same shot again right after because like just so people can like understand that the statue isn't there. And that's what Sarah and Noel are trying to look for. And then we added the statue inside Miss Sproat's room, and then we did this by just taking a picture of the statue outside and then cropping the picture itself and making the statue into a sticker, and then putting the sticker onto the computer, and then putting the sticker on top of the film. So it's like a lot of layers on,
Mhm.
in one like shot. Yeah.
So I think that was the only hard parts about it.
Okay, very good. Any comments, please? A good job? I think the actors are very expressive. And I do like the fact that you went for a motif, which is old film or a silent film, because the music, kind of like the old when they used to play the piano in the theater because they had no audio and everything else. So that really was nice. You did two jobs. You created a motif and you created a silent film storyline. And everyone was acting very convincing action in there. Very good. Who's next? We get the camera, move it over.
We're not fine.
Oh,
Yeah, we have to finish our music.
okay. So you're gonna add music on yours?
Yeah.
So why don't we let you finish? I know you wanna reshoot yours. You got makeup thing going?
Yeah, just.
Okay, go ahead and do the makeup. We'll break them now. I'll stop the tape.